I know I looked it up, and I think we mentioned it on the air. Maybe you can confirm or deny it. But the Lions and the Vikings coming up on Sunday. Minnesota was a 1.5 favorite. Detroit is now favored by 1.5.
Yeah, that happened quickly. Because, to start the show, I had noticed that get the daily emails basically telling us what the odds are and saw that the Lions were, there was Minnesota minus 1.5. And then I'm driving home and I'm hearing Mike and Rico talking and they're saying, well, the Lions are favored by 1.5. Like, what happened? Not upset.
No. I find this to be very intriguing. The Detroit Lions are 5-7. 5-7.
Yes.
Minnesota Vikings have been running away with this division for weeks. They are 10-2. This isn't a hot take. This isn't a bold prediction. This is money speaking, right? This is not done for effect. This isn't a calculated risk. This isn't someone seeking attention. This is cash talking. Money says this Sunday the Lions should be better than the Vikings. Now, does that mean anything in the real world? Not really. Although, it doesn't mean that's going to dictate what happens on the field Sunday. Why is this happening? Have the Lions suddenly amassed that much credibility in the league that they are a favorite over a 10-2 football team? I mean, I'm just getting used to the idea that the Lions don't suck.
Yeah.
Right? And now we're being told that they're respectable enough to be a favorite against a 10-2 football team? Is this more speaking to the Lions' credibility, or the people think the Vikings are a fraud? Or am I missing something here? Because I'm not some sort of Vegas insider, all right? I mean, I don't think we've been confused to that. I think you probably, I don't know if that's true either. But I don't think either of us are hardcore, had a friend named Sal that we were handing money off to making bets for the last 35 years kind of guys.
No.
I don't know why I went Sal. My apologies to all the Sals out there. I didn't mean anything by it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what does this mean?
I'm not, because I went and looked at just to see what the money line would be, because sometimes that could be different, and you could look for what's the better angle to bet. What are my better odds? So on the website that we use for our If I Bet It segment on Fridays,
Yep.
has the Vikings getting a point and the Lions -1.
Yep.
And if you wanted to bet the money line, just betting who's going to win the game, regardless of the point spread,
Yep.
the Vikings are an even bet, and the Lions are -120.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lions are the favorite.
Lions are favorite. What the hell's going on here?
Was there something? Is there an injury with the Vikings we don't know about?
Maybe it's no big deal. Maybe because it's just a point and a half. It doesn't matter who's getting the point and a half. I would always take the point over give the point.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It just seems very odd to me. Very strange that the Lions are a favorite now.
This might be the home field thing, because you see the splits at home. Their offense is a juggernaut. The Lions' offense, like Jared Goff's numbers are outstanding. A lot of the skill position guys, touchdowns galore. Maybe that's it. Because if they're favored against the Vikings, right, who have a 10-2 record, shouldn't they theoretically be favored throughout the rest of their schedule?
Right.
Do they play anybody else with a better record than the Vikings against anybody else?
No.
That's why it's got to be the home field advantage. It's got to be how they play at home, how that offense hums at home.
Are they going to be favored every game the rest of the way?
Maybe not the Jets, because they're at the Jets.
Yeah.
Jared Goff's quarterback rating at home is 104.8, and on the road it's 81. That's a massive difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, cozy confines, indoors. But even so, he had a good game against the Giants, and that was not good weather. That was not cozy confines.
No. Wow, this is really just doing a little dive here with the splits.
Mm-hmm.
At home, he has 17 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
On the road, he has 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Yeah, I think he's second in the league with touchdowns at home.
Wow.
Thrown by any quarterback in the league. I told you the splits are crazy, the home and away splits. That's got to be it, the reason why.
Crazy.
Because they're favored.
I know. And I'm not mad about it. I'm a little surprised by it.
This is also not a primetime game where Kirk Cousins sucks, right? It's a 1 o'clock regular game.
But it's on the road for Kirk Cousins. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Well, and on the road against the Lions, who are great at home.